A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
A play fake. Now Penix. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I are a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Irvin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
This will be caught at about the 5. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll throw with Penix. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On play action. Now McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 20, here's second down and 8. Now McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a first and 10.
Complete to Emeka Abuka. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. And looking to throw, Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's long. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And he's going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's long. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And running with power here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and 6 now. To the air, Penix. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Penix. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
To the air with McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's fourth down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
First down, Buccaneers.
Back to throw now on first down. Now Penix going to hold on to it. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take off.
They'll look to throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, they go with Irvin. A good space to operate there as he takes his start inside the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Irvin. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 6. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
They got 29 yards at a time. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing is McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Running right, Jones. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
They'll throw with Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On first down, long. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
All right, right rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And this will be caught as they convert here for two.
Makes the score Vikings 21.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now Penix going to hold on to it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down, Buccaneers.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Now, oh no, lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. On 3rd down, long. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's now second
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's McCarthy.
He sets up the screen to Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Buccaneers 21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Looking to throw, Penix. Throw left side, hauled in by Atten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. And he's going to use his legs here.
On the keeper. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Now second and 4. Here's Penix. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They got his man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Okay, ready? Unlock line! Unlock line!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboys. Go.
They'll go again to Jones.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.